Right.
I opened my heart to you.
You opened my heart to me
My love.
at one point. I opened my heart to you forever since I met you. Hi guys.
I'm Luiza Luizi.
And I'm Junio Enrique.
And we are
that
the
Brazilian couple.
So what happened after we kissed on stage, right?
Yeah,
And Junio said that in the other video.
I did.
Which was?
Nothing happened.
We're both living our own lives. I was in college and doing ballet. Junio was just doing ballet and his other modeling and acting work. He had this play. So he was like studying his script and I'm like, okay, let me see this. And then I started running lines with him. So I don't know if I was interested.
You were. You didn't want
Was
to
I?
say it, but you were. Of course.
He invited me.
No, you said, I want to see the play.
I said,
Yeah, you said that.
oh my God, you're so cute.
During that time, I started to realize that you were like a little bit flexible, a little bit open to me.
So I guess I didn't like the dancer, but I had a crush in the actor.
No, you had a crush because you started to...
I had a crush in the Junio Enrique actor.
No, you started to find out things about me and you're like, whoa, he's a versatile guy.
In that night, we traveled with the ballet company. He was hyper because he just performed. And I was hyper because I'm now talking with the actor of the play.
She was like, oh,
Star crush.
something about Junio. And I was like, yeah.
So we started talking and I was a little more like, we're flirting.
Yeah. And I started to be very cool about everything, talking to me, and we became very close in a way. Until
That night, we went out with all of our friends.
Yeah. And then we danced. Everybody danced.
the
Everybody was
club,
enjoying the club and everything. And then on our way back to the hotel, everybody was walking through the streets. And then I stayed in the back.
We were walking slower.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, she's into it.
They were there and we were like...
And she was like, you know, that type of stuff, like we were both walking in and she was like, you know, Junio. And I stopped Junio. And I was like, oh my God, it's gonna happen. So
we were walking slower.
right.
And then the whole group turned the corner.
And we stayed.
And we didn't see anyone and no one see us.
Yeah.
And then we were like... Do.
And I was like,
Boo.
and then we kissed for so long. I was like, I'm touching Luiza Luizi's butt! And I screamed on the street, remember that?
Yes, you did.
It was a very good feeling that night. I was so happy. You had no idea. You knew.
Happy too.
You were happy too. It was one of the best nights of my life.
Aww.
It was, you know it was. I told you that before. And I told all of my friends, all the guys, you know, Anya and I hook up last night.
And meanwhile, I didn't tell no one. And I asked
I told everybody.
I asked him and say, let's not tell anyone.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like...
Yeah, she was very private.
Like, let's not talk to anyone about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, no, don't worry. Sure, we're not going to do it. You did exactly the opposite what I asked you to.
I know. I couldn't hold it. It was like a...
And then you expect me... No, now knowing me, do you understand why?
I know, baby.
I
can't keep a secret.
The next day I was super like...
I know.
Like, the one thing I asked him...
She was very
Not
specific.
you.
She's like, let's not talk about that to anybody. I was like, sure. Right. So I called her from my room and then I said, hey, Anna, what are you up to? She's like, oh, you know, I'm just watching some TV, just relaxing here before rehearsal. I was like, oh, I'm going to stop by. And she was like, oh, no, it's okay because the girls are sleeping. Because, you know, you share rooms with people. I was like, okay, maybe I'll stop by later. Like 5 minutes later, and I was like, knock, knock. She was so like embarrassed, or I don't know what she was feeling that day, that she opened the door and she was like this, just ahead, like, yes, Junio. I was like, well, can we hang out? Let's do something. She's like, no, I wanted to sleep and, you know, I'm very tired today. And she started to close the door like slowly like this. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, broke your heart.
You broke my heart. She didn't want to stay with me anymore for a long time, for like maybe months.
I mean, I didn't want to.
And every time I would go talk to her, she would say, "Oh, Junio, I have a boyfriend. Oh, Junio, I'm dating someone."
I didn't want a boyfriend yet. And I also didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Mm.
So I tried to not keep staying with you if I don't want to be your girlfriend.
No, she's very honest. I was just like desperate.
But still, like I said that, but still, we during
some-
that time hook up. That's the term,
we hooked
right?
up.
We hooked up.
We hooked up.
Many other times,
Oh, no.
but every time we did that, I thought I was giving him hope that we would continue
You didn't wanna
doing
hurt
that
me.
because Junio had already girlfriends. It wasn't nothing new for him. I never brought a boy home before. Like I never had a boyfriend before.
Right.
So for me, it was a big decision, and I wasn't ready to make that decision yet.
Mm-hmm.
Deep down, I didn't want to hook up, not because I didn't like to hook up with you, but because I didn't want to give you hope that we're gonna be girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah. So before we finish this video, what happened was
But no one
the
wanted to.
day. Don't be mad, because when we talk about this, you get very mad.
I'm gonna get mad.
No. I got so tired of trying over and over to stay with Anna, and I understand now because she didn't want to hurt my feelings and she was not on the same page. I get that, but I didn't know that back then. I was very tired of being hurt. I was actually being hurt every time she said no, or every time she said like I have a boyfriend or I'm dating someone, and so what I did was I had to make a decision. I made a decision and she hated. She was so mad at me, and we're not going to talk about this now because this is for the next video.
Yeah,
Yes,
but you
the next
have your
video.
version and I have mine
We're
because you say you say you
Yeah.
made a decision,
Because I didn't want to get hurt anymore.
right? But before you made that decision,
Right.
I opened my heart to you.
You opened my
And I
heart to
declare
me.
my love.
At one point, I
And
opened
now-
my heart to you forever since I met you.
Right, but for me, for you, it was love at first sight. For me, I opened my heart the moment my heart was open.
I understand now, but when someone is hurt,
And I was
you need to
honest.
understand. Me too. I needed to be loved.
But I never opened my heart to you before.
I don't know,
there
but
was
why
no-
your part is so more important than mine? Mine is like years of suffering.
Because there's no reason for you to not believe me then, because I never opened up to you before.
I believe part of me were dying inside. Part of me was like, I made a commitment.
But you didn't.
Let's
though.
finish this.
You
Okay,
did
guys.
that. You
She's
did
getting
that.
mad. Her hands are like this now. She wants to punch me.
You say it wrong.
It's best. But we're gonna be calm when we talk about that next time. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe. Thank you so much for all the love, all the respect, and we really appreciate you guys. And till the next video.
And there's a happy ending.
Always.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
You see us now.
But there are some turbulences. So many. We'll share them with you.
I think that's why people are like, I cannot believe you're such a happy couple. You must fight all the time. I think we did that before we got
Right.
together for real.
I guess we went through so much that we wanted so bad to be with each other that we appreciate now
that's
more
so,
than
there's
before.
so much stuff going on.
So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Don't be mad. It's just past.
I'm not mad.